Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you guys for joining me again. My name is Wilkie and I'm here with another Blank Desert video, and I'm going to be showing you how I still enjoy playing the game and how you can do it the same way as I do. Maybe it's something for you, maybe it's not. So what I'm going to be talking about here is our trial characters. Now if you're familiar with the concept, then you probably know a whole lot of things I'm going to be talking about here. But for those of you who kept asking me, how did I get a character with such a good amount of AP or something, or what is this character? Essentially, I'm going to be walking you through how this works and pretty much how to set everything up. It's really easy, but there are a few quirks here and there that I want to give you underway. So the first thing is pretty much you either hop into any of your main characters or you go fresh from the login screen, it doesn't really matter. You're getting to the character selection screen. So far, I haven't seen any paywall behind there. I haven't seen any prerequisite, so essentially everybody who has a Black Desert account can do this. At least from my experience, right? You can see this is my account. I never spent any single year on this. This is the event account they gave us for free. So all you're gonna do now is, instead of click on standard, click on trial. And as you can see, I already have 3 characters here. This one's deleting because I want to check out how long it takes. Currently, it takes 24 hours to delete the character. So if you go here, delete character, character will be deleted after 1 day, and then you can instantly use the same name. So we're going to be seeing that. I think that's true, but we're going to be seeing that. And this is pretty much it. Character creation itself works exactly identical to standard character creation, so I'm not going to go over that. And this is pretty much how you make a trial character. This is all as far as a trial character itself goes. Now they do share pretty much a whole lot of things from your main character. As you can see, guild chat, other chats are in here. The pets I got from my main account are still here also. So you do have access to some of the things, but with limitations. The cool thing about this is the characters start out with level 60 and with a whooping 4,000 skill points. So you can pretty much take every skill you can possibly want and max it without having to worry about skill points, stuff like this. The other thing is, this guy here has a shop with an Arsha's chest. This is probably the most important thing besides the 4,000 skill points. And if you open this baby here, you will be giving something called Arsha's damage reduction gear, which essentially is like a sort of equivalent to boss gear. They pretty much have these things here. They also increase your stamina. They have some perked up stats in order to more or less elevate characters to a playable state. Same goes for accessories. Pretty much any equivalent you can get in real is in this chest. So this is something that you can pretty much combine with easily. Arsha's necklace, classical ogre, Arsha's belt, similar stuff like this. Then you also have a main sub weapon box and the outfit. So these outfits are used for either crit or movement speed. So you're almost fully decked out. The only thing you don't unfortunately get is you don't have slots for gems. So there is a little bit of a difference between characters like this and characters you create in the normal way, because usually people would use accuracy gems with like resistance penetration. You obviously don't have these here. But outside of that, this is what you're left with. We have a 252 standard AP, 254 awakening AP, and 300 DP. You're in a very feasible spot to PvP. Sure, it's not top-end gear, and there's people with better gear that will still phase roll you pretty much here for an RBF. But you can still play reasonably well, and I still enjoyed my time in RBF the few times I did gear there, so I may actually continue doing that. So this is pretty much how you set up the character, and this is pretty much everything, or almost everything I want to give you. As you can see here, if you open this, you pretty much get a set piece of gear. You also get buffs, so you get the Crown Meal, which obviously is not the most optimal setup, but a very good one. You have the Perfume of Courage, you have the Giant's Drafts, you have the Body Enhancements, you even have Alchemy Stones, really. So the only thing you don't really have is gems and furniture buffs and things like this, but really for a free character with little to no issue creating, I think this is a very feasible thing to do, and I really like it a lot. Same goes here, Skeleton, you can change them for free at the NPC here, so everything is there in place to either try out characters or just PvP in general with guildies, or even do RBF. And I'm going to talk with you through one thing here about RBF, or show you something that might pique your interest. And that is that even though this is a trial character and this technically doesn't belong in the real world, if that makes any sense, if you look at the Black Spirit safe here, I did even receive 5 red battlefield seals and 6 million silver. So despite this being a trial character and being like separately gear-wise and everything, you can't even earn silver with these characters for your main account. This is not really an issue for me because I never planned on coming back, and I still don't plan on coming back to the game. But generally, for somebody who sometimes just wants to PvP or wants to try out things, you can actually still earn some silver for your character or your whole account by doing so. I think this is a pretty neat reward. Sure, RBF is not the most profitable thing to be, and it usually ends up being a steamroll fest. But sometimes it's still a heck of a lot of fun, and I think this is a very cool thing. So I might be doing this. I might even be streaming sometimes RBF or Arena PvP. I'm not too sure about this. But generally, this is the main reason why I'm still in the game, really. I don't plan on grinding, and I haven't touched my character after it was 60 and I got the suppressed boss gear, and I still don't plan to. But what I plan to do is actually come by around here, either ask guildies or friends I still have in the game, see if they want to PvP for like half an hour maybe, and see what comes by. I can test out characters, I can test out skill builds, I can test out patch notes even. So this is a very great way, for me at least, to play the game, and maybe some of you enjoy the game and who did play it in the past and were like, meh, I don't want to grind, but you know, the PvP system was kind of good. So this is the main reason here. And this pretty much sums it up for this video already. As you can see here, I did some Arena PvP in the old videos, I have some RBF footage here. And keep note that I haven't played this game in ages, so I'm really terrible. So what you see is very... I don't even want to call it mid-tier skill. It's not low-tier skill, but not very much further than that. I still have the knowledge about the CC system and how the game works. I don't have knowledge about the new classes. So everything apart from what I know is new to me. So there's going to be a learning process for me too. But I'm going to be curious to see how far I can actually stretch it and how good this performance can be on these trial characters. Anyway, this is all for this video. As I said, I might put out more PvP content on these trial characters, maybe even RBF footage. I don't know, RBF usually tends to be a clusterfuck, so most often than not, it's not really worth watching. Sometimes clips are really funny of it, but generally I think this might be better for streaming than for actual video content. But yeah, this is pretty much all I wanted to give you in your way. If you want to try out some classes or you just want to PvP a bit, this is a way to go. Surely isn't top geared, but it's in a very comfortable spot to PvP with, to learn the class and things like this. So anyways, if this was helpful, feel free to let me know. I have a quick announcement to make before we actually shut down this video. I did finally make a Discord. You can find the link in the description below. I'm not familiar with Discord at all, so this is gonna be like very bare bone right now, but I'm starting or trying to figure out things and trying to build my community up again. So if you want to be part of that, feel free to check out the description below. Same goes for Instagram, but I have even less knowledge about Instagram than about anything else. So it's going to be a process for me, really. I'm going to be starting to do these things and incorporate these things in my daily life and see where it takes me, or us, really. And hopefully it's going to be a bumpy but fun ride for you and for me as well. So yeah, this is the quick announcement I wanted to make. As I said, trial characters are fun, and pretty much the main reason or the only reason I still am in the game, so keep an eye out for that. And I hopefully will catch you guys next time.